Hello there, welcome to 3Spoonies. We are your hosts, Karen, Claire, and Joe, and this is episode 4.5 Community Questions on Access to Work. We're going to be discussing, astoundingly enough, access to work. Let's dive into some questions. Hello, I'm Karen from Pony Pony Pony.
I'm Claire from Sparkle's Gift Boutique.
And I'm Joe from Bright Cat Business Solutions.
Together we are ponies. No, that's lies. We are 3Spoonies navigating our way through life and business with not enough spoons, possibly not enough ponies, but you have to weigh these things up in life. We are here with Jemima from the Wilcox Collective, who's going to be telling us all about access to work and answering questions from our lovely, lovely community. Over to you, Claire.
So, Jemima, thanks for joining us again. It was great last time to talk about access to work. I know I learned loads. Our first question is from Elizabeth, and she asks, just how much should they ask for, or should you provide in relation to your business?
Ask for as in equipment, support, and everything. I think that's what they're asking.
I think as a general, just yeah.
Yeah. Everything. They
Everything you can get.
everything you get. If you listen to the previous episode, there is a limit of how much you can be funded for. I believe it's in the region of between 55 to 65k. My personal goal was to achieve that, and I smashed it. And I had to take things off because I went over the budget. So, if you need that amount of support and you can provide evidence-based and suggestions of work, go for it. Get it all.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
that
that.
question was asking as well, how much information should you provide if you're sort of working freelance and there's maybe things that you've signed NDAs on, or how much personal information do you need to give?
So, from my personal experience, the personal information they require is things about your if you're disabled, your health conditions, and it's also around kind of what you need support for. I mean, there's they'll be very specific about the information they requested, and if you can provide supporting evidence, it's going to help you massively.
Perfect. So our next question is from Rachel, and I think we did touch on this briefly before, but it's, do you have to have a formal diagnosis to get access to work funding?
You do not need a formal diagnosis to get access to work funding, alongside things like your other things that they will take in consideration. Personally, for me, the things that they would accept and know that I need support with. So I am dyslexic, I'm suspect ADHD. Mental health is a big one. So if you suffer from anxiety, depression, PTSD, those also count towards support because you can also get coping mechanisms supported for yourself, and also physical things with it. So I have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and that also affects my work. So we have mental, we have my neurospiciness, and we have my physical side. So provide that information because it's supporting evidence of why you need support from this fund.
Awesome. It said the next one is, I'm not sure who that's from, but we have a question. It is, if you are self-employed, can you also apply for access to work?
You can indeed. There are some caveats to that. So my personal experience when I first applied was I waited my 14 weeks to be told, sorry, you don't actually come under the minimum income threshold. Please try again. Very disappointing that, I wasn't aware of that when I first heard. There is information out there. You can Google minimum income threshold access to work, and it does change year on year. What you'll need to do is provide information from your accountant on how much you earned through a particular tax year. So how I was able to be successful with my award recently was I did wait another 14 weeks, but it was worth it. And because it rolled over to a new tax year from my tax year, that makes sense, because it was a different period of time, I was then eligible because I was in the minimum threshold. So you can apply. You do have to hit the minimum threshold. But if your business, I believe, is quite new or was created in the pandemic, they can allow you to apply and accept with a business plan and forecasting. So you just need, again, evidence and showing how you're going to be self-employed.
Activity Connector's mission is to inspire children, young people and adults alike to find the right activities for them through collaboration. We believe there is a sport or activity for everyone. We aim to bring organisations together to benefit children, young people and adults within the educational setting. If there is a particular need, we would love to talk to you and see if we can help you fill that need. We are currently working with organisations in domestic abuse, county lines and mental health, first aid training and sports coaching. Do you have a hobby that makes a massive impact to you? Or are you looking for that hobby? Why not drop us a message or take a listen to the Power of a Hobby podcast? Always looking for more guests, so come and share what they love to do. Do you work for a charity or want to get more exposure about what you do? Or are you looking at sports events and need more support to set these up and run them? Why not drop us a message and we can chat and see what support we can offer you. Get in contact, the links are in the show notes.
Awesome. As a quick sidebar to that, what is the minimum threshold? Do you know off the top of your head?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I just thought I'd ask.
I googled it and it was there, so Google can give me the answer.
That's all right. I'll go and Google it in a bit. We had a few people ask this question, so we've kind of done it to ask on everyone's behalf. People have asked about specific conditions and whether they're covered. Is there anything that they won't cover? So I think that was a few people asked kind of in the sense of, I have this condition, would it be covered or would it not be covered on their application?
So I can't give answers specifics because I'm not the DWP, and the DWP set the rules on this.
Yeah.
I always believe it's worth inquiring, but having the methodology of, I have this, it does this, thus I need this. And that's the way that you're going to achieve and win with a DWP on access to work, is that, let's do a silly example. It's probably not going to work, but I'm like, I have a cataracts, I need fancy glasses, or I can't, as I'm a photographer, that's my background. I need fancy glasses to do photography for, thus I need the funding for it. It's a silly suggestion, but it's like, this is what the problem is, this is the solution, and this is why I need it, and this is the impact. So that's how I'd look at it that way.
Yeah, I suppose there's a logic to that as well, because lots of people have the same named conditions and it affects them completely differently. So that could actually be a positive thing in a number of ways, actually.
Yeah.
As an aside, would you like to tell us anything you're offering?
So I'd love you to go check out one of our other businesses. We have a company called XW3D. We 3D print things you didn't realize you wanted. We specialize in brightly colored, durable, beautiful fidget toys that are so exciting and really highly made. So please go check us out at www.xw3d.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook too.
Thank you for joining us for 3Spoonies on Access to Work. We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments and any questions you have. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe for our weekly podcast so you don't miss anything, and leave us a lovely review. You can also find us on social media, and we'd love it if you join the Business Success Network for Disabled Entrepreneurs Facebook group. You can also buy us a coffee if you like what we do. All the links mentioned will be in the show notes, and we'll see you for our next topic, knowing your limits. That's something we all need to learn, I feel. Have a great day and keep track of your spoons.